Let me show you something that could save your life, or at least some serious injury while working on something just as simple as this fence. Let me show you a close-up and I'll tell you the story of what happened. We have this security fence between our house and the neighbor's house, and we wanted to do some work together, so I wanted to put in a place where we could take the fence down, and if you can see it, we put bolts here so we could remove this section of fence, and of course had to do some welding up in here. And the pipe used to look like this. It just, came over here, ran over here and attached to the vertical. The horizontal came to the vertical. So you're taught in welding class not to weld into a closed off pipe like this horizontal piece right here. It's just, welded on each end and it's closed off. And so I'm going to drill some holes in here to release any pressure while I'm welding. And that's when the surprise happened. So what I was doing was drilling the relief hole on each end like this. So just as I break through, what happens is water comes blowing out of that hole under really high pressure, and I think for some reason I've hit, I don't know what, maybe somebody was using this as a water pipe or something, and that was the first danger. It sprays all over the drill, all over my hand. If I'd been using my corded drill like this one, I'd probably be dead. That's the first danger, is electrocution. So imagine this, water's blowing out of here in a steady stream about an 1/8 inch wide, coming down here under high pressure. I'm now standing in a puddle of water. Fortunately, I've got my battery drill and not my cord drill. And for about the next 15 seconds, water's blowing out of here under high pressure. Like, it's not dripping. We're talking, 50 to 100 pounds of pressure. And after about 15 seconds, it stops, and then it's just gas blowing out of here, and I'm wondering what kind of gas is that. So I got to go back and think about this a little bit. This is a section of the pipe I cut off, and as you can see where I chipped it away, it's since changed color because of the contact with the air, but you can see where I chipped it away. Definitely have black iron oxide in there. This is also a lump of black iron oxide. This is what I chipped away. And so when I originally took this section out, it was coated with black powder, black iron oxide. And so what I'm suspecting happened is the following. First, water had to get into these pipes, these horizontal pipes. And how did that happen? Well, here's a defect in the weld right here. Small hole. Every night the pipes cool off, suck in outside air under moist. Water condenses in the pipe. When it rains, that'll get wet and the pipe cools off, sucks in any water that's over the hole, and then at some point rust closes off the hole from the inside and makes an airtight seal. Here's what I found on the internet. If there's no oxygen like inside of a pipe like this filled with water, you get 3 iron atoms plus 4 water molecules gives you black iron oxide plus hydrogen. Here's the technical formula for those who are familiar with chemistry. 3 iron atoms plus 4 water molecules gives you 1 molecule of magnetite, black iron oxide, plus 4 hydrogen gas molecules. So the gas in there was most likely hydrogen. Now, the chemistry is probably more complex than that, way beyond me, but the majority of gas in there was probably hydrogen, so there was a serious danger of fire and maybe even explosion. So had I been using my corded drill, or say gone cutting through there with an angle grinder, well, first of all, there's the electrocution danger, and second of all, there was the danger of fire explosion. I would have been standing in a torch of hydrogen gas burning down from my shoulders down to my feet roughly, and well, it would have been, either serious injury or death. So anyway, this is one of those things I never learned about in school. Never heard about it before, and in fact even on the internet right now I can't find anything about it. Just some basic chemistry and this. So you're saying to yourself, okay, that was a freak accident. How often can that happen? Well, it happened on about 1 out of every 3 of these horizontal tubes all the way around here. Let me show you how many there are. All the way around. I went back and I used my twist drill to do it. I wasn't going to do it again either with the battery drill because it produces sparks, and certainly wasn't going to use an AC powered drill, but about 1 out of every 3 of the horizontal tubes did this. So anyway, a very real thing that I was never warned about in any of my training, either welding or regular industrial arts training. Well, I hope you found it useful and interesting.